Сука!
Do you believe that peace can be built on a battlefield when missiles and drones are still falling nightly? This is the harsh reality that has just shaken the world. Russia launched a wave of kamikaze drone and ballistic missile attacks that directly hit the heart of Ukraine's infrastructure.
Сука!
This was no ordinary attack. It occurred at a time when the United States and NATO were formulating a peace diplomacy strategy for Ukraine. The question is this a coincidence or a strong message from Moscow that the Western version of peace is just a pipe dream? Imagine, on one side, diplomats sit in luxurious conference rooms talking about ceasefires, peace roadmaps, and European stability. But on the other side, air raid sirens are blaring in Kiev, Kharkiv, and Odessa. Civilians are running to bunkers, while Iranian-made Shahed drones and Russian Kalibr missiles penetrate Ukrainian air defenses. The contradiction is stark. How can we talk about a peaceful future if the present continues to be destroyed by explosions? And therein lies the problem. Russia appears to be not only waging war against Ukraine, but also against NATO's narrative, which is trying to sell the illusion that diplomacy is still open. The big question arises: has NATO's peace strategy truly failed before it even began? Or is this simply a Russian move to prove that anyone who tries to mediate a war without Moscow will be humiliated before the world? Let's dig deeper. Number 1. The political message of missiles and drones. The Russian attack this time was no random one. The targets were clear: power plants, logistics networks, and weapons depots. By destroying vital infrastructure, Russia not only weakened Ukraine's military, it also sent a signal to NATO: don't dream of arranging peace without involving us. This is Moscow-style diplomacy, not with words but with explosions. Number 2. The failure of the Western peace strategy. NATO and the United States hoped that diplomatic pressure would coax Russia to the negotiating table. But what happened instead? Every time diplomacy was discussed, Russia responded with military escalation. It's as if the Kremlin wants to prove that peace can only be discussed if Russia's conditions are met. NATO cannot be a neutral mediator because they themselves are a party involved.
Of leaders during trilateral meeting, and President Trump will try to organize such meeting.
Number 3. Impact on Ukraine. In this situation, Ukraine is the one who suffers the most. Zelensky hoped that diplomacy would open the door to greater assistance, perhaps even expedite the path to NATO. But the opposite happened. Russia hit harder, and the world saw that every move by Western diplomacy was ridiculed by Moscow. This was not only a military blow, but also a psychological and political one for Ukraine. Number 4. Global implications. NATO trapped in a dilemma. NATO now faces a major dilemma. If it continues to push diplomacy, it will appear weak and ineffective. If it increases military support, the risk of direct escalation with Russia increases. This situation makes NATO's peace strategy appear fragile, and behind the scenes, Russia is constructing a new narrative. that only Moscow can determine when this war will end. Are Russian missile and drone attacks merely a disruption of NATO's peace strategy? Or are they concrete evidence that Western-style peace is merely an illusion, while the reality on the ground is completely controlled by the Kremlin?